Hi Lightworkers, my name is Angela. I am a spiritual healing practitioner and I'm sharing this message with you for the Lightworkers Worldwide Summit. What I have been inspired to talk about today is the grieving process and just some tools that may help you along your journey if you are grieving the loss of someone that you love. I've lost different people in my life, friends and family members, and each has been a different process. But recently in December, I lost my dad, and that in turn had me really reflect on this process and just also what has helped me along the way. So if you are grieving the loss of someone, my heart is with you, and I extend to you healing and loving light. These are just some tools, and I hope that they can help you in some way. So the first step that has helped me is to write a letter to the loved one who has passed. So write a letter and tell them exactly how you feel. I believe that the soul goes on and that they can hear us when we speak to them. They can hear us when we write to them. And when we call on them, they're available to receive whatever we have to say. So write them a letter sharing your feelings, sharing anything that comes to you. Just let it pour out of you and be really open and honest with them. The next tool that I have is to just let yourself feel. Every day is a little bit different when you're grieving. Some days you might feel really good and just be filled with acceptance, and then the next day you might be crying and just not feeling so great, and that's okay. Just let yourself feel. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to laugh and think about the good times, laugh and think about the good times. Everyone's process is different. It's important that you really just let yourself experience whatever it is you're experiencing. If you need to call off work one day, call off work. If you want to go spend time with a friend and you feel that will help, do that. Just trust yourself and be easy on yourself during whatever it is that you're feeling. Feelings and emotions are very healing, and it's okay to feel. It's okay to cry. It's okay to express your feelings as well. The next step is acceptance. So accepting that their time in this physical realm has been complete, at least this time. So their journey in this life is finished. Their journey and their experience and all of the people they met and all of their adventures and everything has been complete, and that's why they were able to cross over to the other side. So just to trust in knowing that it was divine timing. Whether you lost someone when they were a very young age, or maybe you lost someone who was in their later stages of life, whatever time that they crossed over was when they were supposed to. So just trusting that and stepping into acceptance and then knowing that they are okay where they are. When we grieve the loss of someone, we're grieving for ourselves and maybe missing their physical presence, but they're happy and they're somewhere magical and beautiful, so they're okay. The next tool that I have for you is to notice the signs. So each loved one comes through with different signs. That's very personal. But if you see something or have an experience and you think of that person, that means that they're with you. They are giving you that message. You might see the same repetitive signs, or you may see various different signs. Trust it and acknowledge it. Say thank you. Thank you for showing me that you're still with me. The soul can be multiple places at once. So wherever they are in this magical place, they can simultaneously be with you, especially when you call on them. Sometimes you'll notice the signs when you call on them. Sometimes they just appear. So acknowledge that. And the next tool that I have is to reflect on the lessons that you learned from that person. I'm sure you've had so many great times together, whether your relationship was difficult, whether it was an easy relationship, you met each other for a reason. Every person in your life has been there for a reason, whether for a short time or a long time. So reflect on what you learned from them, what lessons, the blessings that they brought into your life, everything that you've grown through that relationship with them. And reflect on that in gratitude for that person, gratitude for that experience, and gratitude for the years that you had with them. I've been thinking how blessed I am to have had 29 years with my dad. So just remember those times, and instead of stepping into, oh, there's so much more I would have liked to experience with them. Yes, there probably is, and I feel that way too at times, but I also always shift it back into gratitude for the times that I did spend with him. Something else I have for you, a tool, is to keep their memory alive and remember the good times. Just think about the moments that you shared together and talk about them. Talk about them with friends. Think about them in your mind. I love going back and thinking about the times that I had with my dad and with friends that I've had who have passed away. I'm sure you have some great memories. And just remember them. Keep them alive in your heart in that way. And finally, honor them in some way. So whenever someone I love has passed along, I always light a candle for them that day. And I step into meditation and prayer and just send them love and light. So that's one thing that I do. You can also maybe celebrate their birthday each year or celebrate their passing day. Honor them and keep them alive in your heart. And you could do this throughout your whole life. It's very healing, and they are always with you. I truly believe that, and I have experienced it. If you're not sure about that, I invite you to just talk to them, ask them for signs, and see what happens. You have a new relationship with them now. Your relationship might not be physical anymore, but you have a new relationship with them on the other side, and it can be very beautiful. So I wish you a beautiful process of grieving, and just give yourself time to nurture yourself, to accept and love on yourself during this process. And if you can incorporate these tools into your life, if it calls to you, I invite you to do that. And just notice how you feel. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And if you want to find me, you can find me on oceanondahealing.com. So check out my website and my blog on there. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Namaste.